Welcome to the Minicom eLibrary. Introducing AccessIT, Remote IT Access Simply Managed. This flash demonstration shows an actual administrator working with the AccessIT system. As you can see, AccessIT has an extremely intuitive interface that makes it simple for users to quickly locate the desired server or device to troubleshoot and fix an issue. To gain access, a user merely enters his username and password on AccessIT's web-based interface. Once logged in, a user has access to all targets and tools that he has been permitted to see. There is no need for repeated logins, which slow users down and hamper productivity. AccessIT is a secure system. An administrator centrally manages all remote access activity and decides which user can access each target. Targets can be grouped into target sets, making it easy for users to quickly locate servers and devices, when there are many of them. To access a desired server or device, a user clicks on the target's name or on one of the icons near the target name. The different icons represent different tools used on a daily basis by IT administrators to access their remote servers and devices. These tools include RDP, VNC, SSH, Telnet, ILO, VMware, and more. Minicom's open architecture allows users to select from industry-leading predefined services as well as creating custom access methods. In this instance, the user is accessing the target using the in-bed remote access tool VNC. With a single click, the user is directed to the server's desktop via VNC and has control of the keyboard and mouse. You notice that the user did not have to enter his username and password, which were passed automatically by the AccessIT system. When the OS has major issues, like a blue screen of death, in-band access services like VNC and RDP are virtually useless. It is often at this point where a user will want out-of-band access, like the one provided by Minicom's KVM IP switches, for BIOS-level access. Once a user has diagnosed the problem at the BIOS level, a user will often determine that all that is required is a reboot of the server or device. The blue power icon on the left of the target name informs the user that this target is connected to a supported power distribution unit or PDU. The supported models include the switchable PDUs of APC, Server Technology, Eaton, and more. Using AccessIT, the user can quickly reboot the computer with a single click and reduce the downtime that is so detrimental to business. AccessIT provides seamless single-click access to servers and devices via various remote access tools including KVM over IP, the Telnet, SSH, RDP, ILO, VMware, web, serial console servers, and many others. Using AccessIT, administrators can manage all of their KVM IP switches, access to all serial devices, as well as power control. Here is an example of how a user accesses a VMware remote console. The user clicks on the Fedora 10 target name to open a VMware remote console and connect to the virtual machine running on a VMware ESX server. The virtual machine username and password are entered automatically by the AccessIT system. Here is an example of how a user accesses a serial console server or devices via a serial console server. The user clicks on the target connected to the serial console server and is connected directly to the serial target. Serial console server username and password are entered automatically by the AccessIT system, saving time and ensuring greater security. Here is an example of how a user accesses an HP ILO server processor. The user clicks on the targets with the ILO icons and is connected to the HP server processor. This allows the users to access the ILO card in a much simpler and quicker way than ever before to monitor HP servers equipped with these cards. And again, the username and password are entered automatically or passed automatically by the AccessIT system. AccessIT offers many different options for accessing targets. Default access service will be used when clicking on the target name and is shown on the left hand of the target. Additional configured access services are shown to the right of the target in the More Access Services column, and these can be configured and customized per device. Here is an example of how a user accesses a server running Microsoft's remote desktop or RDP. The user clicks on the targets with RDP icons and is connected directly to the server running RDP. RDP username and password are entered automatically by the system. The RDP icon does not have to be clicked. Passwords, usernames, IP addresses do not have to be entered, and a user is quickly on the desktop of the desired machine. Here's an example of a user accessing a server via a Minicom KBM IP device. The user clicks on targets with Minicom icons and is connected directly to a server connected to the Minicom KBM over IP device. If a KBM over IP device is not connected to a KBM switch, the port selection is done automatically. As you can see, AccessIT simplifies the daily workload of IT staff, increases IT efficiency, and provides security by centrally managing all remote access activity. Thank you for your time.